What is the significance of Zelenskyy's visit to the U.S.?
Hi, Francine. It's very important. Obviously, we're talking about the situation where 300 days into this war, and it's the first trip by Zelensky abroad since the war began on February 24th. He's just been visiting his troops in Bakhmut, which is far in the east, where the very significant fighting has been going on, and he's been handed this flag by his troops that he will now deliver to Biden, apparently. So he's going there, he's meeting Biden, and Biden is, from what we are hearing, is going to unveil a new package of aid to Ukraine worth almost $2 billion, and also announce moves to deliver Patriot missile batteries to Ukraine, which will strengthen air defense for Ukraine. Also, then it's obviously just a couple of hours of meetings, but then he's Zelensky will address Congress, where he's going to appeal for more aid. And obviously that's important because Congress is it's moving to the control of the House of Representatives, will move to Republican parties, where some lawmakers are not really on board with unconditional aid for Ukraine.
So the war, Piotr, has continued for 10 months almost. Is there any sense of when it might end or where it's headed next?
At this point, what we're seeing, we're in a bit of a stalemate, which means the action on the ground has basically ground to a halt. Part of it is the conditions. It's muddy. You can really see, don't expect any movement of troops right now. But what we're seeing is that the main cities, Kiev especially, are being shelled by Russia. That includes attacks by drones, which has crippled infrastructure. So most of Kiev is without electricity, with water is barely being restored. So we are at the point where Ukraine is worried that Russia is preparing a new assault. They've been sending signals that Russia is massing troops on the eastern part, and might actually try to attack come January or maybe spring. This hasn't been confirmed by the Western intelligence, but we're definitely gearing up for something. We just don't know what it's going to be. Obviously, that means this war can continue. Although an interesting development today, the meeting with President Xi Jinping, Chinese president, and former Russian president Medvedev, and Medvedev heard from Xi Jinping that China wants peace talks over Ukraine. So maybe there's some hope there, but at this point, we're in a stalemate.